Today, I'm going to start ranking all the films in the Halloween franchise. Now, altogether, there's 13 films. So coming in at number 13 is Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. Now, there's a growing demographic of people that say this movie actually aged well. And if you watch it without wanting it to be a Michael Myers film, that is actually one of the best Halloween films of all time. I just watched it about 3 days ago and I confirmed. This shit's trash. And it's deeper than Mike just not being in it. Just a stupid fucking movie. A company uses pieces of Stonehenge to make Halloween masks for children. And when this television program come on, it kill whatever kid wearing the mask. It turn their head into insects and snakes that kill any other people in the room. Not only that, cyborgs work as security for this company. And believe it or not, these niggas is made out of orange juice. Imagine you punching on an android nigga and Sunny D come out his mouth. Dumbass fucking movie. Number 12, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. The original Halloween 2 was based around the terror of being trapped in a hospital with a serial killer. They said, fuck that. We're gonna turn it into a fever dream and make it take the back seat to Laurie's drug addicted record store working ass trying to pick up the pieces. And on top of that, they got Michael Myers wandering the earth as a hobo. A hobo that don't feel like killing nothing until he put the mask on. Not to mention, it's barely any mask left. It's some dope kills in this movie, but at the end of the day, this shit fucking stupid. Number 11, Halloween 5. This is the first time we've been catfished by the Halloween franchise. Cause this mask is what's gonna show up on the poster. And then this is the nigga that showed up in the movie. Nigga look like a possessed anteater. Not to mention, they abandoned the idea that Jamie was gonna become the new deranged killer. And they killed off Rachel right away. And she was a dope ass final girl. The introduction of the Men in Black, the trash ass writing, the dumb ass music when the cops came around. This is just a horrible fucking movie. And the only reason I have it higher than Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 is because it's still a part of the actual original timeline. Other than that, this shit basura, throw it in the fucking trash. Make sure y'all like, comment, and share for part 2. Stop fucking playing with me. Ranking all the Halloween movies in the franchise, and we are now officially in the top 10. Coming in at number 10, Halloween Resurrection. Alright, let's just get straight into it. Y'all threw all the canon in the trash and said, let's film all these kids live streaming in the Myers house and watch them get killed. Not to mention, there's not a single interesting character in this movie besides Mike. But even then, they fucked the mask all the way up. They got my boy's eyebrows on fleek. You know what? I'm gonna do a whole nother series about the mask alone. But I do have it higher on my list than other trash Halloween movies because we did get some titties out of this movie. And we ain't seen no titties since Halloween 2 in 1981. Number 9, Rob Zombie's Halloween. Can I just say that the Rob Zombie aesthetic just don't do it for me when it comes to Halloween? And on top of that, I'm just not with the whole Michael Myers having a backstory. Michael Myers in his essence is motiveless, emotionless evil. I ain't even scared of the nigga no more. Y'all got me rooting for this nigga. But I will say this, the third act, chef's kiss. I ain't even gonna lie. When we talking about paying homage to the original Halloween, shot for shot, the third act couldn't have got no better. And the mask was fire. I just don't want to be feeling sorry for Michael Myers. And coming in at number 8 is Halloween 6. Now that has some somewhat tight elements in this, right? The mask is fire. You got Loomis being Loomis. You even got Tommy Doyle making an appearance being one of the main characters. And they all coming together to protect Jamie's baby. But the execution of this movie was just trash. And then you got the 2 different cuts and neither one of them is better. They both stupid. And besides, I'm not a fan of Supernatural Mike. And I think the plethora of long-standing Halloween fans would say the same. It just takes away from what he is. But I do have it higher on my list because the mask is fire, the kills went crazy, and really if you just want to throw on a movie and watch some motherfuckers get killed for Halloween season, this movie is low-key perfect for that. Wait till y'all find out what I got at number 7. Like, comment, and share for the next one. Stop fucking playing. Ranking all the movies in the Halloween franchise from worst to best, and we about at the halfway mark. Coming in at number 7, Halloween Kills. Now, if you've seen Halloween Kills, I'm pretty sure you're just about as tired of these 3 words as I am.
Evil dies tonight.
Evil dies tonight!
Evil dies tonight!
All right, evil dies tonight!
That was just really fucking stupid, man. I do like the concept that this continues on from the same night, similar to the original Halloween and the original Halloween 2. Then they mixed in elements from Halloween 4. We're gonna get to that shortly. The kills were pretty dope. It was shot phenomenally, but again, poor execution. You got Laurie sitting up in the hospital the whole time talking to the goddamn cop, who I'm pretty sure was dead in the first one. And then to put the rotten cherry on top, this was their introduction to tricking us with Supernatural Mike. They packed that boy out like a gang initiation in the end, and he woke up and killed them all. A clear sign that Mike has to be supernatural, and I don't like it. Coming in at number 6, Halloween 4. This is the original sequel to 1 and 2, and it's also the original Halloween Kills. You got the town clicking up to take on Michael Myers. They even caught a body off mistaken identity. I do think the mob mentality of the town was pulled off way better in this movie. The character of Jamie Lloyd, dope. The character of Rachel, dope. The mask was just throwing me off a little bit though. They got my boy looking surprised, confused, like what the fuck going on? That nigga looked like, I'm supposed to be the killer? But overall, not a bad movie for the franchise. Coming in at number 5, Halloween Ends. Let's just say this first things first. This is a fucking beautiful movie. The only problem is it just really didn't know what it was trying to do. I like the idea of taking a risk in the Halloween franchise, and I like this approach to possibly opening up the idea of a Halloween universe anthology. But the timing is trash. Why y'all gonna decide to do this when this is supposed to be the final showdown between Michael and Laurie? Not to mention, you got my boy running up on Mike, tackling him, and punking him for the mask. Not happening. Sorry, let me get my hair back together. See, I get passionate, my hair be going everywhere. And because of that, basically, Michael's just a supporting cast member and he don't really do his thing till the end of the movie. But I gotta give major points for these two aspects. The opening scene is incredible. Shook me to my core. And this is probably the most definitive ending to any Halloween timeline ever. I just feel like it was a little bit rushed execution and the film just didn't really know exactly what it was trying to tell us. But all in all, I ain't gonna act like I don't like this film. Like, comment, and share to find out what my top 4 is. Stop fucking playing. Ranking all the movies in the Halloween franchise, and we are officially in the top 4. Coming in at number 4, Halloween H2O. Now, this movie came out in 98. And this era of the 90s was being dominated by the Scream franchise. But this movie showed that Mike can still compete among the top slashers of the modern era. Let's be real here for a second. Like, there's really not much bad you can say about this movie besides the masks. And because I'm gonna do a whole nother video about the mask, I'm not gonna get too much into it. But let's just say the mask in this movie was a struggle. Nonetheless, at this time, I feel like this was the best sequel to 1 and 2. But Mike might have been sliding in the coldest vehicle that he was riding in the whole franchise. Don't nobody want smoke with a nigga that pull up in this? My nigga pulled up in the 1998 Jeepers Creepers. And plus, this is the movie where they said, oh, a rapper plus Michael Myers is a dope formula. Unlike Resurrection, LL Cool J actually played an interesting character with some depth. Coming in at number 3, Halloween 2018. Let's just call it for what it is, man. This is damn near a perfect movie. I heard people saying that they didn't think that the little boy was funny at all. That nigga was hilarious. He clearly had the funniest lines in the whole movie. I fucking love that little boy. The only thing I really don't like about this movie is the new Loomis.
Laurie Strode, I read everything about you and Michael. Everything.
Once that nigga said that, I knew something was very wrong. I was actually happy when Michael Myers did that A-Town stomp on this nigga face. I also thought it was dope as fuck how they retconned the idea of Mike and Laurie being brother and sister. Now it's just back to the essence of Michael Myers, just being the evil ass shape. And coming in at number 2, the original Halloween 2. Now come on, man, we not finna sit here and act like there is a better sequel to the original Halloween. It literally picks up where Halloween left off and continues the carnage. Now, this is the movie where they tried to introduce the ideas of Samhain so they could try to open it up for a Halloween anthology and then making Mike and Laurie brother and sister, giving him an insatiable need to try to finish the job. But even more than that, come on, fam. 2 perfect shots to the eyes. I feel like if you shoot a motherfucker with a 38 that close, you knocking their brains out. Other than that, I can't really find nothing wrong with the movie. I mean, somehow this nigga managed to be even more fucking brutal in this movie than he was in the last one. My personal favorite moment in the movie is when he smacked the security in the head with the hammer. I literally cannot get enough of that moment. I could watch that shit over and over. Next video, we're going to be talking about the #1 movie I got in the franchise, which is obvious, but we're going to talk about exactly why it ain't going to get no better than that. Stop fucking Finally wrapping up this series, ranking all the Halloween movies from worst to best. I appreciate everybody that's watched up until this point. But of course, at the #1 spot is none other than the original Halloween in 1978. It does not, cannot, and will not get any better than this film. Real quick, it's only 2 things that's wrong with this film for real. You can see the wrench in the nigga hand when he try to smack the window out. And why the fuck did it take Loomis 20 minutes standing outside the Myers house to realize that Michael Myers was parked across the street? Other than that, this movie is literally the scary movie of all scary movies. Michael Myers wasn't even Michael Myers yet. He was credited as the Shape. He was just pure evil motivated by killing. And on top of that, he wasn't just a killer. The way that he stalked his victims was just next level terrifying. The Easter eggs, the dialogues, all this shit was great. To be able to make a movie this creepy and scary with basically no blood is epic. If I remember correctly, they made this movie on a $75 budget and it became one of the biggest box office successes at the time. Not only is this the GOAT slasher and the best horror movie of its time, it completely went on to change and redefine the horror genre. After this movie, we seen a lot of blatant ripoffs. Coveralls, mask, sharp weapon. I mean, I ain't gonna say no names, Jason. But this movie just has a feel and an atmosphere that can never be duplicated again. Characters like Laurie Strode, Michael Myers, and Dr. Loomis have all been immortalized through this film. This is an absolute must-watch every Halloween season. If I could, I'd watch this shit every day for the rest of my motherfucking life. But special thanks to everybody who's watched up until this point. Stay tuned, and y'all gonna see my next videos about me ranking all the masks in the Halloween franchise. Stop fucking playing.